Pag pumunta ka ng Louis Vuitton, hindi naman yung bag yung naaalala mo eh. It's the services, right? How they made you feel valued. Pinaupo ka, binigyan ka ng pagkain. They made you feel in an hour like you are one of the most valued clients. And I want to take that learning into this kind of business na kahit na pre-love lang yung bibilin mo, gusto ko ma-experience mo kung ano yung experience ng ibang tao pag bumibili ng mahal na bag. So, for me, emotionally, dun tayo dapat mag-invest. Hindi lang buy and sell. Kasi mas maraming mas mura pa sa akin siguro. I'm not sure, but I think I'm confident mura ako. Pero mas maraming mas magaling sa akin. Mas magandang item kesa sa akin. Mas accessible na lugar kesa sa akin. Pero what makes me special is that I do have a personal relationship with you and your experience feels luxury. I always make sure that all the items, even though I know for sure na authentic siya, may resibo siya and everything, meron pa rin siyang authenticity. Bakit? Iba pa rin yung peace of mind. And I'm going to give that to my clients all the time. Hi, this is Steph and welcome back to my channel. And for today's episode, we're going to have a real talk. Why people trust Stephanie from Miss Manila Lux. This is the truth behind building every business. Hindi lang siya puro glitz and glamour. May kasama siyang drama. Gusto ko ma-experience mo kung ano yung na-experience ng ibang tao pag bumibili ng mahal na bag. Hi, this is Stephanie, your bag bestie. Why is trust so important in buying bags or especially luxury bags online? First of all, ang daming scammer sa mundo. Pangalawa, ang daming peke. Pangatlo, maraming nandyan tas biglang mawawala ng mga sellers. So for me, kailangan yung taong binibilan mo is someone you can trust. Kasi hindi siya one-time business deal. Hindi siya parang bumili ka ng bahay tas tapos na. The bag has its, what you call it, a life cycle. You buy, you repair, you sell, you pawn. So marami siyang aspects of life. So kailangan talaga napapagkatiwalaan mo yung tao na yun. Lalo na hindi biro yung sinasabi nating pera. Sometimes you buy 10,000, 20,000. A lot of times 1 million yung pera. So dapat, importante na may tiwala ka sa seller mo. What are the common things that make people hesitant in buying luxury bags, especially for me? First of all, the authenticity. It's important for me to prove that the item is authentic kasi bakit sila maglalabas ng 900,000 or for example, bakit sila maglalabas ng 100,000 sa bag na peke lang na nabili sa Green Hills, di ba? Pangalawa, they're hesitant whether the item is really in good condition. That's why I make sure na lahat ng items ko is uploaded in my product catalog, which is www.missmanilalux.com. If you want to buy, just go ahead. Second is when I flex or I live sell my items, importante po yung angles ng lahat. Mabagal po ako mag-flex ng item kasi gusto ko po malaman ninyo kung ano talaga yung mga items. Kasi syempre, in pre-owned bags, if I don't say it's brand new, unused, may mga signs of usage yan. So yeah, the things that are hesitant, the things that makes my clients hesitant on buying is first, if the item is authentic, and second, if the item's condition is disclosed very well. What made me trust my own process enough to start selling luxury bags? First of all, I've started this journey with selling pre-love bags 4 years ago. Mag-5th year na ako this year. And in my previous job, I've held 200 to 300 items per month. And for me, iba pa rin yung experience. Tapos, ang ginawa ko, maliban sa experience, nag-research pa ako, nag-aral pa ako. Tapos, lagi talaga akong nagre-research or nagbabasa ng kung ano yung mga bago sa mundo ng luxury brand. So, I feel no one does that. I think ako yung pinakamasipag mag-aral sa inyong lahat, lalo na sa reselling business. Ako ang pinaka-knowledgeable because I indulge in reading every day. I make sure that I stay up to date in terms of what's the trend and what's gonna end in the era for that year. For example, everyone said that the big bags will be back on 2024. 2025 na yung big bags, hindi pa din, di ba? So yeah, I started trusting myself because I saw for the last 4 years how good I am in predicting the trends. For example, another very big example, if you go back to Stephanie Ontenco's Instagram page, 2 to 3 years ago, I've reviewed Polen and I said they're gonna make it big. And look at now, who's correct? It's me. Binili ng Louis Vuitton ng Polen. How do I source my items and how do I guarantee the authenticity of each item? First of all, major sources here locally. I buy out items from my clients. Second source are my different personal shoppers in different locations. Mostly Korea, Hong Kong, and Japan. Meron tayong source doon. And then, bibihira tayo mag-source sa Europe kasi Europe is usually brand new. And the reason why Miss Manila Lux is here is not because I want to give you brand new prices. I want to give you secondhand prices with brand new price condition items. How do I make sure that the items are authentic? First of all, they're yung mga personal shoppers ko, they've been here for the business longer than me, and they would not forsake their name just for selling inauthentic items. Second, kahit na trust ko sila, I still use my knowledge, and kapag in doubt ako, pinapa-authenticate ko pa siya via third-party authenticator. So, yeah. Rest assured, pag dito ka bumili sa akin, na triple check na yan. What proof do I show my buyers that the item is authentic? Let me give you an example. So there are two major authenticity partners that people in the Philippines believe. First is Entropy. Entropy is a device given in a business wherein you scan your items and 91% is AI. So naniniwala sila doon kasi nga 91% and may sinasawag na money back guarantee pag nagkamali sila. Pero hindi siya totoo. Sorry to say, hindi siya totoo. Second naman is Legit Grills. Legit Grills is... Actually, I was the first one who brought Legit Grills here in Manila. I had a meeting with their CEO, Nikita Chen, together with my partner before. We were the first one who really tried to be a business partner with them. And then they were so happy kasi kami yung first na Philippine market that will do it. Actually, the first brand that I work with is in their platform. Kasi nga, malakas kami sa Legit Grills in terms of trusting them and producing certificate. So how do we produce certificate? Via Legit Grills naman, you do it manually. You take photos of it. They have an instruction whether they want to see the codes, the inner lining, the outer lining, the stitching and everything. And then they do have 90% of it. I believe Legit Grills more kasi not only do they have a AI technology that detects if it's fake, but they also have eyes, trained eyes from different parts of the world that authenticates it. So, perfect example, my loves, is may Entropy kami and may Legit Grills din kami before dun sa kabila ko pinag-workan. So, I had an item that was personally bought by my friend in Paris. So, that friend has been with me since college. So, hindi niya kalolokohin, di ba? Entropy said it's invalid or inauthentic. Legit Grills, it says it's authentic. So, sino paniniwalaan natin? Of course, kaibigan ko na may kasamang resibo, tapos may si Legit Grills sinabing bago. So, along the run, I have discovered that Entropy cannot detect the newest version of Goyard, which is 2023 onwards. What policies or systems do I have to make people safe buying from me? I actually made a real video about that, wherein lahat ng items ko, when you get it, there is a tag that you can return it within 7 days if you are unhappy. Kasi for me, it's not important. The sale is not important. What's important for me is if you are happy. So ngayon, baka nagkamali ako. Baka meron kang nakita na hindi ka masaya, balik mo sa akin, 'di ba? Pangalawa, I offer money back guarantee once proven fake by the professionals. Pero hindi na mangyayari yon kasi lahat naman ng items ko, I may certificate na po from Legit Grills. I always make sure that all the items, even though I know for sure na authentic siya, may resibo siya and everything, meron pa rin siya authenticity. Bakit? Iba pa rin yung peace of mind. And I'm going to give that to my clients all the time. Why do I care about buyer's experience the most? That's what makes purchasing special. Pag pumunta ka ng Louis Vuitton, hindi naman yung bag yung naaalala mo eh. It's the services, right? How they made you feel valued. Pinaupo ka, binigyan ka ng pagkain. They made you feel in an hour like you are one of the most valued clients. And I want to take that learning into this kind of business na kahit na pre-love lang yung bibilin mo, gusto ko ma-experience mo kung ano yung na-experience ng ibang tao pag bumibili ng mahal na bag. So, for me, emotionally, dun tayo dapat mag-invest. Hindi lang buy and sell. Kasi mas maraming mas mura pa sa akin siguro. I'm not sure but I think I'm confident mura ako. Pero mas maraming mas magaling sa akin. Mas magandang item kesa sa akin. Mas accessible na lugar kesa sa akin. Pero what makes me special is that I do have a personal relationship with you and your experience feels luxury all the time. What makes someone come back and buy from Miss Manila Lux again? I think I'm gonna brag about it. It is the reason why they come back is, first of all, ang mura po ng items ko. Second, they trust me in terms of, Miss Steph, maganda pa po ba yan? Yes, sis, maganda pa yan. Kasi marami tayong clients na hindi nila alam kung anong binibili nila. So ako po yung nag-explain na, madam, ito pong caviar na to, kahit na po akala ninyo caviar, porket may ganyan pa is okay pa. But in reality, soft na po siya, used na po siya, kaya po siya mura. So I think it's my services and honest telling of the items condition that makes them come back. Saan ka makakita ng seller na ang iniisip nila is ikaw, hindi yung perang kikitain nila sa'yo?
What can I say about a woman who has been scammed before and cannot trust again? Na-scam din ako.
So, been there, done that. You know what happened? Before, when I was starting, ang puhunan ko lang was 200K. So, pag bumili ako sa mga kapwa reseller na trusted na, may patong na 2K, 3K yun, di ba? So, hindi. Carousel ako. So, sa carousel, ang galing nung scammer, love. They got my number. And then, sabi nila, ano messenger mo? So, minessage nila ako. They took a video of a fucking real item. As in, sabi ko, kaya ka naman mag-authenticate kung tao. Oh, tama. Felice yun, love. Felice. So, nagbayad ako ng 48,000. Eto pa, akala mo matalino tayo. Ginawa ko pa is, sige po, hindi ko po babayaran unless nandyan na po yung Lala Move. Lala Move came. Nag-video call kami ng Lala Move. Sabi niya, ma'am, nasa akin na po. Ito po, ito po. Eh, ano ba namang alam ng Lala Move kung authentic o hindi yung papadala niyang item, di ba? So, nagbayad ako nung hawak na nung Lala Move. Pagdating sa akin, peki, iyak ako, 47,000 was gone in an instant, di ba? So, kaya ko to binild. Kaya ko ginawa rin na yung presyo ko is sobrang baba. Para hindi na kayo ma-scam katulad ko, kakahanap natin ng good deals. Saan tayo napunta? Sa scam. So, from now on, my loves, huwag kayong manghihinayang sa 2,000 or 3,000 difference sa mga trusted resellers ninyo. Kasi that saves your money and at the same time, your peace of mind, di ba? Hi! So again, thank you so much for being with me and watching my episode or listening to my episode if you're on Spotify. Don't forget to subscribe, YouTube or in Spotify because next week we will have a special guest. Her name is Pat. She is actually a former Manila Bag Exchange administrator. If you know, you know. We will be discussing about bags and perfumes together. So it's very, very exciting. Or you can actually drop a comment and ask questions about luxury bags and we will answer it for you.